I always describe it as our accidental publishing company. Last December 2021, we released our first 6 audio stories and illustrated books. And here we are now in September 2022. And we have 15 audio stories and illustrated books. And the whole idea started with Soren growing up on audio stories, me having a background in production, loving the process of writing and telling stories and making up stories with Soren. And then he'd just keep asking me to retell them. And so I would keep getting to refine them as we would make them up. And one thing just led to another. The things I understand about traditional publishing are it takes 2 to 3 years to go from manuscript to bookshelf. Most publishing companies don't do much marketing other than helping you to do your first 30 days of launching your book. And the pay is terrible. You're never going to make any money as an artist selling your book unless you have a massive audience. So I hired a friend of mine who's done 200 self-published books. But then as we did books, I'm like, well, let's make incredible audio stories. Let's make the audio stories as magical as we possibly could. Let's get them as close to movies without the moving pictures. I'm very fortunate to live on Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, where there are so many incredible, passionate, talented artists of all types. All the characters in the stories are played by voice actors. All of the stories are scored by local musicians to do the sound effects and the music to really bring the stories to life. We've collaborated with 40 to 50 artists, mostly parents. We have over a dozen illustrators. We have 4 authors now. We're now getting a whole flurry of submissions for people submitting their stories. We've worked with 4 musicians, 3 local producers. We've got our publishing manager. Like it's just been this incredible collaboration. Oh yeah, and about 30, 40 voice actors. With our Fairtrade publishing model, we pay 50%. That's a 5 and a 0 back to our artists. So our artists get paid. We're also building an app right now, which will go live probably around January. And the app is going to have the audio stories, the activities, meditations, musical sing-alongs. We're producing our first music album for kids this winter. And it's all going to be under the umbrella of Fairtrade Publishing. So the small subscription you pay, 50% will go into the pool for all of the artists involved in the production. And the Majik Kids Club is for all you folks that just want to go deeper. There's all of the learning activities, the coloring books for every story, more meditations. And when we go live, so next year, starting in January, we'll have new audio stories coming out every Saturday morning to replace Saturday morning cartoons. And 3 out of the 4 will be inside of the subscription, and then there'll be 1 free one on Spotify, iTunes, etc.